Yeah.
Why do you always
I,
come
I,
into the stream stop bragging, though?
I vaguely remember playing Pokemon Blue on a Game Boy and then just passing out.
Okay. I think you were raped.
No, it was weird because I was like at the bed and they had like not really many things to, because they will give you like things to do until the anesthetics like work, and then they pull you away while you sleep. And I vaguely remember they had like an old ass Game Boy, and I know I had a Game Boy Advance, but I didn't take it with me. But they had like an old Game Boy there with all out of all the games where people are like, where a lot of people are going to play it, they had Pokemon Blue for some, I don't know, it was really weird. And I remember playing that, and then I fell asleep. And then my ears were different.
And then my ears were different.
Yeah.
The murder story.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Well, how are your ears now?
I think they're pretty much the same as they were before that happened.
So did they do anything with your ears, or did you just randomly mention your ears?
So basically what happened, what they did is, because I had like, I don't know how you call it, like when the ears are like kind of far away from the head, you know what I mean?
Ears are far away from the head.
And they're like, look like, let me check.
I mean, I'm not trying to take the mic. I'm trying to like get an understanding of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't. So Wikipedia says protruding ear.
Protruding ear?
Or bad ear.
Isn't that a Lady Gaga song?
Bad ear?
Oh, that's Bad Romance, sorry.
No, bad in the animal. Or prominent ear or otopostasis.
Bat ear.
Bat ear. Is an abnormally protruding human ear. It may be unilateral or bilateral. The concha is large with poorly developed antihelix or scapa.
Bilateral, so your ears into dudes and girls? Sorry, I'm here for the jokes.
Well, yeah, so basically it was just... I know you call it like sailing ears in German, basically, because it looked like, you could sail with these, You can fly away like Dumbo, way.
Way! I mean, we've had satellite ears before now.
It could be like Dumbo ears,
Way, did you get Radio 2 on those bad boys? Way!
Yeah, so that I have or had that. I mean, you would notice if I still have it.
So you had big ears, is all I'm hearing.
I mean, they were like, I don't know if I had big ears or if they were just like leaving my head. Basically.
No, you don't understand. This is a normal size.
So yeah, that, and they corrected that, and I have the feeling it kind of went into how it used to be again, because it just kind of feels like it. But I never had anyone talk to me about my ears again. Be like, oh, those are pretty large, eh? So I don't know.
Do you want me to start telling you your ears are big?
I mean, if it's true, you can.
Oh. That's one thing I've never done. Total lie about someone's appearance just to upset them.
Good.
Fuck, are you fat? You're definitely fat. You know what I mean?
Keep it that way. Don't lie to people just to be meat. What? Why should you do that?
People do that, Murder. That's cool. #1 gaslighting thing.
Cool.
Oh, looks like you gained a bit of weight, blah, blah.
I used to get nosebleeds about 6 or 8 times a day, so I had to surgery on my nose. Oh boy. What the Golf is on Switch? What the Golf's great.
I'd recommend What the Golf.
It gets updates as well, so you get like new stuff every now and then. That's cool. Let me, you know what, this is bugging me. Let me look at the Nintendo eShop.
Don't look at the Nintendo eShop, Murder, you'll buy things. Get Borderlands. That's on the Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo.
Telling me you don't feel like a winner in the Nintendo eShop?
More like a Nintendo.
Whee! No, I didn't mean to put a step there. You know what? It exists there now. I don't care. I'm not moving it. You can slag off your slag. But why is the Cuphead soundtrack such a banger?
Oh, it's really good, isn't it?
Is it? Do you actually like it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like...
Then why I doubt that so much?
What?
It's just the way, you know, you're usually quite down on the things I like. If I like it, it's usually the worst thing in the world, according to you.
But only on bad things.
No, just in general, Murder. You're a pretty terrible friend.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Wait.
What are you chatting?
Wait, he's chatting shit. He's chatting shit.
He's chatting shit.
God. People watch us do this, Murder.
They pay you money to
They
do
do pay me money to listen to me do this shit.
They pay you money on patreon.com.
Now, if you're one of those people, I just have to ask, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Do I need to inform anybody of your decision?
You better call somebody.
Is somebody got a gun to your head and making you do this?
Did somebody say just he?
Wow,
No,
is that my sub count going down? God damn it.
Just a general.
Thanks, Murder.
No problem. I'm just asking the questions.
Asking the question that nobody asked.
Exactly.
Or nobody's brave enough to ask.
Yeah, exactly. All these cowards. Oh, there's a Tola Roaster cartoon on Switch.
Did you say it's a... Okay, you said Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you messed up the first letters of, like, most of that. I'm trying to dissect what you just said. It was on purpose, was it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Tola Roaster cartoon.
You sure you didn't just F up?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm very funny.
Can I ask when?
You could also have the Watergolf soundtrack on then.
Why is there a pig in Gertrude's pen?
Oh, you know, just chilling. They're friends.
Okay, I'll allow it. LA Noir is on Switch, or you know, if you're British, it's LA Black. I've been wanting to play that for years. Well, now's your chance.
Is that a game you'd like? Because that has thinking in it and reading.
Are you asking me or Jack?
No, Jack. I mean both, I guess, but mostly Jack.
It's the way you said "are you" because you didn't direct it to anybody. I got really confused.
Yeah. I mean mostly Jack, but also... Did you play it?
I've never played it now. I've not really got much interest in it.
Yeah.
It's a thinking game. You know, I hate doing thinking. Exactly, Moto.
Yeah, exactly.
F that, dude.
That's a joke.
Why would I think when I could just shoot things? And then feel really emotional because the story being told.
You should definitely look at it before, because it is GTA-like, but there's also, like, one of the big parts is, like, it's not police, it's more detective. So,
you know what annoys me?
What is it?
When someone says it's something like, because I just go, well, why don't I just play that then?
What? No, but...
It's a Souls-like. Okay, I'll just play Souls then.
Yeah, but the game that... Yeah, but... Huh? Why are you so bad? Like, have bad takes?
It's not a bad take.
Because if I tell you, oh, this is like this, then that's not because the other game does it better or whatever. It's because this game is similar, but it does other things than that, because it's another game, Liam. What are you talking about?
I mean, I could just play that game instead.
Why are you playing the Final Fantasy Online one? It's just like, wow.
It's not. Because FF14 is more JRPG styled, whereas World of Warcraft is a traditional Western RPG. So pop that in your pipe and smoke it, you little bitch.
Weren't JRPGs first? Why is the World of Warcraft one the original one?
Why make a JRPG when you could make an FRPG? And that's a fuck role-playing game.
Fuck role-playing game.
No, don't fuck them. Just fuck. I mean, someone said to me it's like GTA, but you're police, so they're lighters? ?
No, I explained it. It's a bit. It has GTA elements, but it's mostly more detective.
Jack, I don't think you understand. Murdo explained it.
I did.
And if Murdo explains it and you don't understand, then whose fault is that? You know what I mean?
I mean, Jack, you still have time until the day happens. Don't need to.
You don't even need to do it on your birthday. It's not a deadline. If you've got a gift certificate, then like you can keep that for a while if you want.
Here, have this gift card. Yay! It expires tomorrow.
Ah!
And then the intro for 24 with Keith Sutherland starts.
Who?
Keith Sutherland.
The guy who played Solid Snake?
No, the guy who played the guy in 24.
Jack Bauer?
Yes.
See, now you're really confused because I said that, and it sounds like I'm right, but because you're not sure and it's me, you're now questioning it.
No, I think you're right. I think it's Jack Bauer. I think that's the guy's name. I never watched the show. I don't know.
I think I watched like 2 or 3 episodes once with my dad, and then I never watched any more of it.
You know what's funny about that?
It's a great story, chat. Thanks for noticing.
I remember that I bought the 24 game on PS2 like for £1. I think, yeah, at least a year ago now. Maybe 2. And I had it on the poll to play on stream for ages. Like I had it on there every time I did like a PS2 poll, and it never got picked. It like barely got any votes. And I think I want to keep it that way, and just have it like as the always meme. Just that I'm never gonna play this.
You should like have it as like every option but one, and just see what happens.
Because it's like such an interesting idea. Because the show definitely gives like. I think the show has potential for a video game.
Well,
I don't know how they did it. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, you could just literally do what the show is as like different games. I think that'd be quite cool.
Like episodic games.
Yeah.
Have like each hour in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it could be a bit like what do you call it? Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, where there's a deadline and you have to do this and this and this, but it resets, and every time you reset, you have like more information and stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with
Why aren't we game developers?
Are you familiar with Ocarina of Time?
No.
I'm not really, but I know that much. I should have gotten a new pickaxe before I go into...
Oh, Murdo! Don't forget your pickaxe, though!
I'm sorry.
If you forget your pickaxe, it reflects poorly on all of us.
Look at you. Yeah, Saints Row 3 is definitely a pretty fun game. I wish they released Saints Row 2 on the Switch, because I have it on PC, but I can't play it.
You sound like they're holding it hostage.
The Steam version is not working properly on newer systems. And I really want to play it because it's interesting. And I enjoy GTA clones from that era. Mostly PS2 era, but Saints Row 2 was 360? Question mark?
I don't know. I don't age.
I need to check.
I've got a photo. Sorry, I've got a selfie in the attic, so it means I don't ever age. Now that's a reference for somebody who's listening to the stream, but also, chat, you might get it, and if you do, I'll give you a whole biscuit.
Yo.
And I'm not talking some shit biscuit. I'm talking about a good biscuit, like a biscuit.
Oh shit! Right here.
I'm at blocks.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, that's a PS3 Xbox 360 game.
You're an Xbox
2008.
PC 360 game.
2008.
2008, mate.
Mate. And Saints Row 1 was also 360 game.
Yo.
Double Team 360 exclusive.
But what are you doing?
You know.
You're a really helpful sausage.
Am I?
No.
I wanted to do pickaxes.
I wanted to do pickaxe.
Well, what do you need me to do? I have a pickaxe.
I don't really know what I need you to do. I need you to stop slacking off and get on with it, though.
I'm here only here for like the bare minimum of comedy today. Don't know what you're expecting, but
what are you usually here for?
Like subpar comedy at least.
I thought that was my shtick, but if you're claiming it, then I mean, whatever it goes.
If you ever say Saints Row is a GTA clone, I will cut you, but it is.
Yeah, it actually is.
Saints Row is the proto GTA clone. That's like the biggest GTA clone. Like that's the closest GTA clone we'll ever get.
Yep. I stand with Murder on this one.
I don't mean to piss you off. That's just how it is. I'm sorry.
That's just how it is. Some things will never change. Oh god, I couldn't hit the note. Jesus.
Because all other games that are called GTA clones, like Driver 3 or what else we got? I guess Streets of Streets of Crime, LA, and New York. Simpsons Hit and Run, I guess. I mean, Streets of Crime or whatever it's called. That's also.
And of course, the biggest of GTA clones, Dark Souls.
I mean, Streets of Crime is actually not that much of a GTA clone because it's placed on the side of the police.
Oh wow, these trees are holding hands.
At least the New York one. I forgot about the thingy one, the LA one does as well. Dude, Streets of Crime is a good game.
Murdo, what's your favourite city that you've played in a GTA/GTA clone?
Huh. That's a really cool question.
Thank you. I have really cool questions very occasionally. You know how I like have my one funny every 3 hours? This is my one good question every week.
What's my favorite town in it? I'm just gonna expand this to town in the game.
That's cheating. I've got like so many answers. I mean, I've generally got like ones. Specifically, I've got GTA centric one, but I've also got like ones from World of Warcraft and stuff as well. It's kind of the glory of playing MMOs. You interact with so many different places.
Yeah, it has a lot of very big maps. That's really cool.
Very big, very large.
Huh.
I love this question because it's a genuine thinker for you. I don't ever get this.
Yeah. So, because I had so many because I played quite a few of these. So let me go through few games. So. Yeah, I mentioned earlier Simpsons Hit and Run had like a really good depiction of Springfield and different parts.
That's just Springfield.
What?
I've been to Springfield and Simpsons and it's not. It just doesn't count.
How does it not count?
Because it'll upset you if it doesn't.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You enjoy things.
Okay.
We have fun here at Twitch.tv.
Looking for my Steam.
/ Entertainment.
Driver Parallel Lines had New York.
Jack saying Saints Row literally isn't a GTA clone, but it is.
Yeah. Shut up. How is it not a GTA clone?
I'm interested in hearing the argument for this.
Yeah, please tell us. I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm literally interested.
Like, Jack, you know how me and Murdo often disagree, more often on purpose than anything else, because Murdo has bad opinions. But, like, I'm actually agreeing with Murdo on this one. Like, it genuinely is. So you know it's a fact at this stage. If I agree with Murdo, it's got to be true.
They're about different things. What are they about? What is Saints Row about? I haven't played Saints Row 1 and 2, so...
Hang on, are you going to say that Saints Row is about gang warfare, much like San Andreas? A GTA game? Recruiting gang members.
Saints Row 3 is literally San Andreas with a different coat of paint.
Incidentally, by the way, that's my favourite GTA map.
What's San Andreas?
Yeah, I love San Andreas.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a really good map.
But it's like, that's not a town, though. You asked about a town.
I said,
that's free town.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
I said town.
Did I say town? I thought I said map.
You said town.
Oh.
Okay, if you say map, then that opens Pandora's box here. Because then we have the
First of all,
map.
give Pandora her box back. Secondly, let's go on then. I've literally never heard this kind of comparison for any other game franchise. Where have you been for the last 5 years when everything has been this but Dark Souls? It's the Dark Souls of platformers. It's the Dark Souls of open world shooters.
Also, people have been comparing things to other games, like, all the time.
Midnight Club is a Need for Speed clone.
Yes.
There you go, there's another one. Overwatch is a Team Fortress 2 clone.
Yes.
There's loads.
There's loads.
There's loads.
Loads.
It's like Forza Motorsport is just a Gran Turismo clone.
Yep.
But they do it much better.
Way.
Got him! Every MMO that came after World of Warcraft that is a Western-made MMO is a World of Warcraft clone.
Yep.
Until World of Warcraft started cloning everything else, and then it became a clone of itself. That was weird.
Yeah.
MMOs have literally cannibalized themselves at this stage. Like, that's a really interesting thing I'm noticing playing Final Fantasy. Like, the amount of shit that's obviously come out of World of Warcraft, and then vice versa. World of Warcraft stole from there. But still not player housing.
Okay, so I'm looking for my Steam library for GTA likes. I'm not gonna say clone because I'm just gonna say GTA likes. What do we got? Dark Souls. Where's the first one? There's Far Cry 5, I guess.
GTA like?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know if I'd subscribe to that.
I'm not saying GTA clone. I'm saying GTA like.
I wouldn't
also
agree with that.
How do you like the map from that?
It was interesting.
Yeah. It wasn't that. I think it was missing, like... I don't think it had, like, a big town area, did it? Like,
yeah,
huge...
I'll be honest, I can't really, like, remember much about it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, same. I don't remember, like, I think I don't remember any, like, large town, like, capital area that would have kind of needed it, I feel like.
Yeah,
I know it had a lot of... It had a lot of empty areas and, like, a few towny things.
The whole idea that there's this one game and every game within the category is just a clone is so annoying to me. That's not what we're saying, though. Like, Saints Row was literally made as, like, a copy of GTA, just looking a bit different. Like, the themes are exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean... I get where you come from, it's, like, annoying. But it's just a different way of naming the genre. I mean, the genre is open world shooter, I guess. Or like, open world sandbox, I think it's called, GTA and the others. But I think Liam got a point there because Saints Row was kind of made on the wave of GTA, you know? So that's why it's kind of considered a clone.
Like, I also get what you're saying on that front, and it's the same with Battle Royales as well. It's like, they're not all PUBG clones, because they do play differently, but they all came after GTA. After PUBG. But then you can point at certain ones that are pretty much PUBG clones.
Yeah, so there's a lot of games it's just a trend and it's not really, I guess clones is a bit harsh. I would rather say
GTA like.
GTA like, and they wrote the trend, because you can just see in like 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's just a lot of games that were like GTA, because...
Jack, you've got to bear in mind, we're not saying it's a bad thing that Saints Row is copied from GTA. You honestly don't need to get defensive about it just because it's your favourite game. There's like a million games that have copied GTA that you've just never heard of because they're bad games. Saints Row did it well, it's why we talk about Saints Row. It's the same with the Battle Royale genre. We don't talk about a lot of shitty Battle Royale games, but we talk about the ones that are successful. It's not a bad thing to be a clone or a copy.
Yeah, and also Saints Row became its own thing because it's different and people actually prefer it to GTA because it's much more silly and like more over the top, especially towards like the third one.
Like if you took GTA 4, Saints Row 4 and then put it next to GTA 5, you go, okay, they share similar ideas, but they're not the same game. Whereas if you took Saints Row 2 and San Andreas, you'd be like, yeah, I can see a lot of the copy and paste here. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like, okay, I'm in the same genre, but I have a lot of very different things to offer. Like I said, Saints Row, if you look at it time frame wise, then Saints Row 3 competed with GTA 4. And GTA 4 is like, or at least I want to say that, might be wrong. But GTA 4 is much more dark and gritty, and like GTA 4 is pretty much the most serious the series ever got. Like, it's still silly because GTA just has that kind of humor, but GTA 4 is definitely the most gray. Just color palette wise, it's the most gray game they have. So you really have a choice there if you want to be like, okay, I want to play a game from that era. Do I pick Saints Row, which is much more happy and like it's also pretty dark, like from the color palette, but it's much more light-hearted and silly and stupid, and like you have all these dumb weapons to play around. And then you have GTA, which is much more serious and with like more realistic weapons and realistic cars and more realistic life system because, for example, if you crash into things, you lose life, and you can shoot through the window shield and bullshit like that. So yeah, it's not. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing being a copy of something or like similar to that game because most of the time it offers something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got a bit on tangent there. I'm sorry.
No,
for example, like.
Right.
One of my favorite game series is Mafia 3, or Mafia, period, not Mafia 3. Which you can definitely argue is just GTA with like, it's a bit more serious and more story driven.
Most people would say that as well.
Yeah, it is true. It's just how it is. Yeah. But I still enjoy it a lot. Yeah, so what games do I have? Like I said, Far Cry 5 I would definitely call, because it's an open world shooter with like taking over mechanics, so the earlier Far Cry's I wouldn't say they're GTA like. Far Cry 5 definitely turned more into that direction, I would argue.
I don't know, I don't really see the comparison, but you might be right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get you.
I just don't see it personally, that's all.
The thing is, I would more call Far Cry like a Just Cause like, and Just Cause is a bit like GTA, so it's like a bit of over hills. Yeah, then I have obviously GTA, a few of them. I think I have almost all 3D games, 3D GTAs. Yeah, Jack. Just in conclusion, we're not. Like, this is just like objectively talking about video games, not trying to piss anyone off.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like you're trying to take offense on this, and it's not a subject to take offense on. Games borrow from each other all the time.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you feel like we shit on your operator.
Minecraft's not original; it's Lego.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Just Cause definitely is a bit like. I mean, it's an open world game. It's taken over a big map. Also, speaking of, I started to play Just Cause 4 recently because Mafia 3 is for some reason not working anymore, and that's not a me problem apparently.
It's not a me problem. It's a you problem.
So I was playing it like normal when I used it to test out the system. This kind of observer, cool. I used it to find out to test my new PC, but since I plugged in the second monitor, it stopped working.
Good.
And apparently that's an issue with the game that's just not really can't handle that for some reason. So yeah, then I was like, okay, what do I play? Because I want to like test like something that will use the Phantom.
Use the
Phantom.
Oh no.
I wanted to have to benchmark the system, you know. I'm bad. Yeah, so I started Just Cause 4 finally because I enjoyed Just Cause 3, but I heard bad things about Just Cause 4. It's very similar to Just Cause 3. The map is huge. Like it's crazy how large the map is. Like that's gigantic. I haven't really seen much of it yet. Yeah, it's crazy how big that map is.
Large.
Like it's overwhelming almost. Yeah, it's really pretty game, and I really like the map so far. I haven't seen all of it, obviously, because I'm not that deep into it. And I will maybe put that up on my favorite open worlds list, because yeah, really impressive. So far I'm enjoying it. I'm not seeing where people are getting from with like all their criticisms, but I might get to it.
Wasn't it a lot to do with performance?
Might be. That is very possible because Just Cause 3 also ran pretty poorly.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were always like kind of terrible to play, especially on console.
Oh, dude, yeah. And Just Cause 3 got extremely repetitive, and the story got really bad at the end.
Okay. I've never played any of the Just Causes, so
it's a game to turn off your head and just have dumb fun. It's that kind of game.
So it's Crackdown then.
Okay, I'm going down my Steam list again, and I really wanted to play Mad Max at some point. I never got around to it.
You know what? A lot of people weren't overly happy about it because of how it was and stuff like that, but I genuinely enjoyed it. The car combat is probably like the best car combat I've ever played in any video game.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It is so good. Hi, Dean. Thank you for the compliment on the village. Working hard on it. Didn't steal it from village.